Welcome to Just Kick It with Big Bob, where I share my 2 bobs worth with you whether you like it or not. Well, what is left to say that hasn't been said already ad nauseum, excuse the French, and hasn't it been nauseating too, on the wireless, on the idiot box, by every Tom, Dick and Harrison putting their bib in, carrying on like pork chops on a hot day, and unanimous in their view that the AFL has let the team down, the players down, the umpires down, and themselves down. In a word, we was robbed. R-O-B-E-D. What a blunder, bungle, bumble of the first order. There's been all sorts of carry-on and argy-bargy, hairy chest-thumping threats of legal action and whatnot, and all Big Dill Gill has to say is the system broke down. What bloody system? There is no system. There's your problem. Look under the bonnet. And no mention of any plans to install a system. They got these jokers sitting up there with the video a few seconds to rewind the VCR and wave a flag down to the umpires that they need to take a closer look. If your brakes don't work, you fix them. But at least you got some brakes. Yes, Wally, I'm as mad as a wet hen, and I know you are too. The anger is palpable, and you could cut it with a knife on the night at the ground, and I can confidently predict the rage will be maintained for days, if not weeks, and for Big Dill Gill to even contemplate that his damp lettuce attempts to wallpaper over the cracks will cut the mustard is a bad joke, and he's got another thing coming in my book, and I'm no Robinson Crusoe in so thinking. KG said it. Joe Blow said it. HG would say it, given half a chance. Wake up, Gill. It's a ticking time bomb. We hand over our shekels each and every week and expect a fair go, a level playing field. We expect the goalpost to stay put. However, what do we get? A shambles. It's a disgrace, and it is time to reclaim the people's game and wrest back the power from the coal-fired power brokers and so-called custodians and put it back in the hands of the traditional owners, none other than we the people. It is time, comrades, to maintain the rage and strike a blow for our cultural identity. I hope and trust this does not fall on deaf ears. Can you see what I'm saying? However, this is not to take anything away from the so-called world game that has taken such a strong toehold, as it were, in recent weeks into the national psyche, and good luck to them, and I don't deny that I, for one, have been as swept away by as anyone with a pulse would be. But it remains to be seen what the long-term effects this clash of codes will have on both sides of the equation, and by that I mean football, aka Aussie rules, and football, aka soccer. The jury is out and the federal cabinet is in as they stump up 20 mil and rubber stamp the plans on a multitude of chain sheds and facilities that will go a long way to move the round ball game laterally across the pitch and into the scoring zone, and deservedly so on a regular basis. Furthermore, can both codes benefit in the cost-benefit sense of the word, and a win-win situation emerge from the morass of conflicting emotions that course through our collective veins as we witness the valiant Matilda succumb to the big, too strong, too tough, and it must be said, too aggressive lionesses and Swedes alike. Viva España! That having been said, it would be easy as pie to stand back and miss the train as it rattles down the track, unless, of course, the pie in question is smothered in dead horse and dribbles down the front of your shirt. Therefore, comrades, it is incumbent on each and every one of us to dig deep and cast aside parochial pettiness and innocent bystander status and stand up to be counted in the mathematical sense of the word as far as the coexistence of both codes side by side as we plunge headlong into what remains of the 21st century. A final warning to the ploughs that be. Beware. Do not underestimate the people power of the people. If you're confused by all of this, how do you think I feel? And spare a thought for the players, Crows and Matildas alike, gutted, dazed and confused. This has been Big Bob with my 2 bobs worth, whether you like it or not. Do-do run, 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 do-do run, run.